negativity about the effort.
What is going on, Fulham fans? Welcome back to Fulham and Beyond. This is Tim, joined as always by Kai, here to discuss Fulham 1, Leeds 2. Poor day at the office, mate, to be honest. Leeds thoroughly deserved the win, mate. Better side won. You can't really complain.
Yeah. No, they were definitely the better team. Plus, we never get a grip on the game. Of course, there were like glimpses of chances and that we pushed a little bit as well. But it was never enough and never over a larger period of time so that we could put them under pressure. But to be fair, Leeds did a good job.
Yeah.
They were pressing very high, a lot of pace, a lot of speed. The Yorkshire Pillow did a good job actually against our midfield, because he was always like one step earlier there.
Yeah.
And it was hard for Anguissa to get rid of him, basically.
Yeah.
Same with Lemina, what can you say, to be fair?
To be fair, what can you say? Because, I mean, they were a better team. When you watch them, actually, the intensity they play at, like, credit to them, because I thought, like I said in an earlier video earlier this season, that Leeds would probably run out of steam towards this end. They just keep on going, mate. The fitness level's unreal throughout the whole game.
That's true. And, of course, what I predicted as well, Leeds will give you opportunities. Yeah, and they did, actually. We just wasn't able to take advantage of it.
Couldn't convert it.
We don't have to be the better team to gain points. Yeah, that is very important to know, because, of course, it's nice when we are the better team, and when we lose, it's worth nothing. So we don't have to be the better team to gain points. And even yesterday, we weren't the better team at all. The win is totally deserved for Leeds, but with a little bit more luck or a little bit more clinical in front of the goal, we could have gained a point.
It's the story of our season.
No, that's the thing, because the Lookman chance, the Loftus-Cheek, even Mitro, there were a lot of opportunities. Yeah? You could see how many corner kicks we had.
Yeah, like 13
and
or
Leeds
something was mad.
actually is very weak after corners.
Yeah.
They concede I think one of the most goals in the Premier League.
The most.
After corner kicks.
Yeah.
And of course we scored as well. But we had so many corners in the first half, we could have took more advantage of it, in my opinion. But totally deserved. You can't complain about it. Seems like we have like now 2 games, but tough opponents. Yeah, I said we must win, must gain a point at least. We didn't, but our luck was that Newcastle lost yesterday as well. So it's still the same situation.
Yeah, exactly. It's still the same situation. We went to a 4-3-3 this time as well. So we wanted to get more energy in the midfield. So we went Anguissa, Reed and Lemina as a 4-3-3, Cavallero, Maja and Lookman. I was disappointed with our midfield, man, to be honest. I mean, like I said, Leeds played 100 miles per hour, so they really come at you. So it is tough to get a grip on the game. But when you look at our midfield, Anguissa, Reed, Lemina, it's a high energy midfield, and they just didn't really compete.
The problem was, I think, they were so Leeds kept them so busy that they couldn't do something for the team. You know what I mean? They kept them so busy with how they play, the passes very fast between the lines and behind the defenders. Yeah. And they always had to help out in the back too much, so that they couldn't even focus on the front, because there was no build-up game up front so much. Yeah, when we had our chances, it was mostly because of counter-attacks or corner kicks, free kicks like from the half field. You know what I mean? It was not like because we hadn't much of a build-up game, because Leeds just avoid that. Yeah, that's why our midfield didn't look very capable of dealing with that.
Yeah, there's not much creativity in the midfield. Like Anguissa can create, but when he's under that much pressure, you kind of want the Ruben Loftus-Cheek, or you need a Tom Cairney. Obviously, he's injured, to unlock a door. But that midfield was quite defensive, to be honest, and it really impacted the front three, because there was not much service from the midfield getting to the front three. Yeah. Cavallero and Lookman were quiet on the wings. Maja got taken off just after half time, or at half time. I mean, he was quite poor as well. Cavallero again.
He had one good shot actually.
Yeah.
What nice reflex from the keeper.
Yeah, this is true.
But like I said, it was a good chance, and he did the right thing. But it's like the 2 centimeters are missing for us. You know, it's like it's us always. It looks like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even the Anguissa shot as well.
You know, even if the keeper didn't save it, nobody would say, "Oh, it's keeper's fault," because it was a good shot. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, it seems like our luck in the front is missing a little bit.
Yeah? That's why we're 18th, mate.
Actually, to be fair, I get the formation. I know the idea behind that. But in my opinion, when you play against top teams, top 4, top 5, top 6 teams, you have to adjust your game to them. Otherwise, you get like I don't know, concede 5-6 goals.
Yeah.
It's normal because we're not that good enough to compete just like we play. But when we play against Leeds, of course Leeds is a better team right now than we are. Yes, I get it. But how they play, I would wish for a more offensive approach to just force more chances. Because we had chances, but we need obviously more chances to score goals. So we need to force it more. Because against Leeds, apparently you will concede a goal anyway. So, you know what I mean? That's why I would love at the beginning to surprise them. Because to be honest, they're expecting maybe this lineup. Strong in the midfield, try to avoid the creativity from the Leeds players.
It's a very textbook lineup, isn't it?
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, and just to surprise him to come out and not overrun them, because it's their game style, but to surprise them a little bit. Of course, it wasn't the case, but I get the idea behind this lineup, yeah?
Yeah. Cavallero Lookman, not great.
No, but the whole team, it was, like I always say, it's very rare that I blame one player. I know a lot of people, I read a lot, I see a lot on Facebook, on Instagram, on Google, whatsoever. Yeah, I know people are very quick to blame a specific player why we lost, and I don't think that is the right thing to do. I read a comment about like Lookman is a fraud, like they don't want to see him again. I don't get it, because in my opinion, and I would say I speak for the most of Fulham fans, he's one of our best players.
Yeah. Because
he's always dangerous. He tries to create a lot of chances. Had good crossings, shoot a few goals as well. And even yesterday he had 2 good chances. Okay, how can you say he didn't try? Yeah, we were a bit unlucky, but everybody. It's always a team thing. When the team's not working, we fail. Especially in our situation, because we don't have the individual class that someone just can do something. Like Leeds, let's say for me, I'm not the biggest fan, but Bamford is a striker, where he anticipated where the ball was.
Yeah.
This is like the little bit individual skill, but Leeds has more than us. That's why they scored the goals. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that first goal though is avoidable. Cavallero switches off like a throw-in, and he doesn't even track the man. It's so frustrating to watch, because if Cavallero tracks that man, he stops that cross.
Yeah.
But he just goes to sleep. The throw gets to the play, crosses in, and again the ball's allowed to travel all the way across the box.
And Bamford was between 2 players, Anderson and Tosin.
Yeah.
But he still managed to get in front of him.
Yeah.
That is a thing of concentration.
Yeah, it's just concentration.
And especially in the relegation battle, you need to be concentrated 100%.
Yeah.
You will still concede goals. Mistakes will still happen, yes, but you can clearly see there were somewhere else in that moment. And that is like crucial, especially against a team like Leeds.
It's a great finish, they won it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He just anticipated where the ball is coming.
Yeah.
This is a pure striker instinct.
Yeah.
You can defend that, but for that you need to be 100% on the line, or
just concentrate.
Yeah, concentrate on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Cavallero, like I said, maybe some people see it different than me. I get it, but I think he looks just always so clumsy.
Yeah.
Because I can't took away from him that he tries or his effort. I can't really, because he goes in the backfields. Of course, when the performance is not good enough, it's not good enough. You can't find something good then, but I just think he looks less clumsy. And to be fair, what we have on the bench,
there's not really many options
on that position. Let's say on the offensive midfield positions. Of course, Scotty tried a little bit sometimes with Loftus-Cheek there on the right wing.
Doesn't really work, does it?
No. Then the Kovacic is injured. You have to keep that in mind as well. And there is no much. Of course, you could say why he's not playing with Maja and Cavallero in front. Yeah, and then like I don't know, Lookman, Anguissa, Reed, and Lemina. Yeah, so you have a 4-4-2. But then you have no other offensive option on the bench. Yeah. So who is there then? Literally. Okay, Cavallero is maybe then on the bench, but is that the right person to bring? Even if I think he's a better sub player to be more like bring something into the game than to start the game. Yeah, because in the past when we were struggling and he was brought on in the halftime or whatsoever, he did something. Yeah, not only always with the expected result, but yeah, what can you say? I don't want to blame one player. It's a team thing.
Yeah.
It's a team effort.
Yeah, no one was that good.
No, defending starts in the with the attackers. You know.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't like to see the comments on calling out single players. You know what I mean? This is, as a fan from a team, I get that you're angry. Of course, you can criticize performances, yeah, but to call them out like they're not good enough for this team and whatsoever, I think it's the wrong thing to do, and it's just not true. Yeah, because everybody on the team till now who started, for example, proved their worth for us somehow in some way. Even Cavallero with goals.
Yeah.
good performances as well from time to time. Of course, inconsistent, yes, but that is just our team because we are bottom of the league, not bottom, but 18th place. That's why we are there, because we are not consistent enough. That's the reason for it, and that is a team thing. Yeah. If the whole team plays like world stars, let me guarantee you, Caballero looks good as well.
Yeah.
It is just like it. Yeah.
Shout out for Anderson getting his first Fulham goal. That was nice to see as well.
Nice.
To be honest, it wasn't his best performance, but at least he got it off the mark, and he deserves that goal. He's been so good for us this season. So really touch of class for him to get the goal. Really nice one as well. Nice volley from a corner. But the second goal we gave away, again, like another defensive mistake. The first one we go to sleep, the ball comes across like you know. The second one, Lamina is just caught on the ball. He just dribbles, doesn't find an option, caught on the ball, and the ball was through for Rafinha for 2-1. A good finish again, but it's frustrating to see that, yes, Leeds were the better team, but we gave them the 2 goals.
Yeah, and these are the goals we know they would strive for. This is the goals, what makes Leeds, how they play. The transition, the quick, you know?
Yeah, high pressing intensity.
Yeah. And this is the thing. When there's one thing you need to avoid against Leeds, is this.
Literally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the other thing, okay, it's good when you can take care of this as well, but this is the most important thing because they are just so good at it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's the same, you could say when you play Manchester City, you try to avoid that they have so much possession. Against Liverpool, it's the same. You try to break the fast break on them, like that they don't be so quick in transition. You know what I mean? You have special things what you need to avoid to gain points against those teams. And this is the one from Leeds. So this is even more disappointing, why we couldn't do it. Yeah.
I want to ask you about the bro Anguissa, because he was poor yesterday, but like everyone. But I want to ask you, since halfway through the season, we thought like he was probably the player of the season so far. He's really dropped off it, hasn't he? Second half of the season, he's been in and out of the team. Sometimes Scott hasn't even used him, and when he plays, he hasn't looked the same like the first half of the season.
One thing you never know, because I kind of find it like hard to know what's going on injury-wise in the Fulham squad. You never really have full statement. You just hear, oh, it's a little bit of this, You know, even sometimes Mitro's missing on the bench, and you were thinking, what happened? Because you never read something about it. You know what I mean? And Anguissa, but you have to. Since he was there, he was starting every game and full intensity. In a relegation battle from start on. It costs you a lot of strength, I guess. You know what I mean? And now we pay the price for it, maybe. And then it's maybe a mentally thing as well, because relegation battle hits you hard, physically and mentally. Yeah? And then he was off the squad. You know what I mean? We don't know what happened in training, maybe. And to find back in the game. And recently we changed so much the position as well. And then you play against a team like Leeds, they're standing on your foot basically all the time, especially a player like Anguissa. So they couldn't make their game. They look not good then, and they're frustrated as well. And that then they do maybe mistakes or whatsoever. We just hope they need to get back on track. I'm fully confident that Scott Parker will find the right words for the team, that we can start, attack.
Yeah, it's a good.
Out of that, we go out of the relegation zone.
Yeah, it's a good time to have the international break, I feel.
Yeah.
Because we played a lot of football, so it's nice to have now a couple of weeks off, rest, recuperate, and really lay down the game for Aston Villa. I mean, another crucial game, and Jack Grealish should probably be back as well, but. Yeah, I mean, it was tough. It's always going to be tough against Leeds, but it is what it is. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Like you say, Newcastle did lose 3-0. They got battered by Brighton, so their fans probably be shitting themselves because we're only 2 points behind them. They have got one game in hand on us, but they've got really tough games coming up.
Yeah.
Because we did the Tottenham, Liverpool, Man City in a row. Yeah. They've got that coming up now as well.
And we gained 3 points out of it.
Yeah, I don't think they'll get any from those games. Look at the way they play. Yeah. You never know in the Premier League.
You never know.
Yeah, of course,
exactly.
You never know.
Yeah.
But they look poor. I think
of course, last 2 games we didn't play well. We need to be so realistic to see that, yeah?
Yeah.
But what keeps me still confident...
confident.
Yeah, but it's like, we know what we can do or what we are capable of.
Yeah.
Even sometimes it's missing on the pitch, like against Leeds, against the Manchester City, it was hard to bring it on the pitch, let's be honest, Yeah, but we just need to get back to the track where we played against Liverpool, against Tottenham, against Everton. You know,
our identity, the way we play.
Exactly. Yeah, and I'm very confident we can do that.
Yeah. So, anyway, nice to have a little break, international break, get the players rested, get the fitness back going, hopefully get Anguissa firing again, the bro Anguissa, and let's see what happens from now to the end of the season. But, I mean, from us, I mean, that's about it, really. Yeah. Disappointment against Leeds, but, again, it's a tough game. It's always a tough game against Leeds. They win some, they lose some. They play at 100 miles an hour. It's ridiculous, intense football. So, we did deserve to lose, but it is what it is, guys. So, thanks so much for watching. And we've got... internationals coming up, obviously, for the next couple of weeks. So me and Kai will be discussing the England squads, the German squads, and the next few games over the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that as well. Hopefully, England and Germany get some wins on the board to start the World Cup.
They have to.
Yeah, exactly. England, San Marino. Let's see what happens there, mate. Anyway, guys, from me and Kai, we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye-bye. Hey guys, it's me, Kai, and Tim from Fulham and Beyond. Thank you for watching our video, and if you like what you see, maybe you want to subscribe and put the notifications on so you can see more of our content. And we always appreciate a like as well.
Yeah, definitely. If you do have any topics that you'd like us to discuss as well, feel free to send us a message on Instagram or comment on our YouTube channel or put the link to the Instagram in the description below. Thanks so much.
Thank you.